You're just like, yeah, my dad wants to be at the IU tailgate with Josh more than at the Saturday football game too, but I'm his kid, so he has to come fucking act like he wants to watch me on the sideline.
They're saying he might get Mr. Football and Mr. Baseball. It's never happened before. Meanwhile, you're just dead as shit in a casket, 62. Newman gloves on.
Hey, the girl's dating Josh officially like 6 days after you're dead. Like, damn.
After you're dead.
Not bad for a fat guy.
Recording audition, recording video on phone. You can go ahead and go.
Recording to this computer. That's on.
Recording in progress.
Exo-tatted all over my body. Okay. These spies. Can you imagine? Dun, 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 dun. Johnson, Schmitty. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. These spies.
The only reason we do that is just, whoa, Pizza King Cup, what's up? The only reason we do that is just so in the trailer we can just make a bunch of Johnson and Schmitty puns. The spies who aren't like us.
The spies.
Poke your head around the corner. What's your favorite play on Blitz? Hold up a bomb. How about the bomb?
I don't know. Does the station know about that one? Dun, 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 dun.
Where did you get that cup, bro?
I'm in.
You've had it since 1993. You took it from Coach P's?
TG119. I don't know where I got this cup. God, did I steal it? I had to steal it, obviously. Dude, it's looking Buffalo Wild Wingsy. I don't really even go there, but it was at the place. It was at the place in Indy, our apartment in Indy, and I just took it from there. This is Pizza Hut.
I was gonna say Pizza Hut, but I'm pretty sure Pizza Hut is Pepsi.
Pizza Hut Pepsi. I saw an OG Pizza Hut yesterday, dude. The roof with the roof. They still have them? Am I crazy?
No, they don't. They've all been turned into
like Mexican restaurants.
Yeah, off-brand Mexican restaurants
that you just take your girlfriend to anyway, and you're like, yeah, I know. They're always the best ones though.
Or like a restaurant or a store called like the Icebox or something for some reason. You don't know what goes on there. You're like, do they sell tuna and like seafood, or is it like a bar where you wear a jacket in? That's why I don't know. But it used to be Pizza Hut, and now I'm sad about it.
Half Pizza Huts in the world are just liquidated like furniture places now. I guess I'll get a new love seat at the old Pizza Hut. You guys have any cups?
That Pizza Hut? Yeah, it's a Bulldog Hardware now.
Yeah, I got AirPods there. They have like everything really cheap. It's like black market stuff.
Still wish they had the buffet line and the salad line, but
bro, one time, this is insane, but one time we were on a AAU basketball trip. Nothing better than an AAU basketball trip, man. The homies are there. The dads are on edge.
How old? We talking like 7th grade?
You already know what I'm talking about. 8th grade, bro. Every memory in my head is from 8th grade. Best year of my life.
Could never be more on top of the world than that right there. It's probably like April, maybe the Final Four weekend.
Spring. Oh, yeah. And like, you think you're going to play D1 one day, and the March Madness boys are hooping hard, and you're like, I'm going to go to Syracuse.
You're in the warm-up lines, and the March Madness song is playing in your head because you're envisioning, like, yeah, dude, Nance and Rafter.
Hit it. There's nothing better, bro. There's nothing better.
I saw the first promo for that yesterday.
I think I might have too, and I was like,
yeah, got me.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Hoops, baby. Cooper Flag? What's going on? Now sports podcast.
Cooper Flag? Station now by Cooper Flag?
Fisher. Yeah. Okay, AAU trip. Yeah. We're spending the night in a hotel. It's weird. Like, I guess I'll just sleep in the same hotel room as my best friend who's the point guard, and both our dads are in there too. What is going on? I don't know, but our whole team stops weirdly at a KFC, like in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. Just somebody's dad was like, let's go to KFC. And then you can't like debate it.
Like Cloverdale, Indiana.
Just like, where are we? There's so many Tractor Supply Co's. You're like, dude. And like, my dad's like, we're going to KFC. And I'm like, dude, just, you got to, you know what I mean? I don't know. You just got, I'm just rolling with it. We going to KFC. There's a KFC buffet.
Wow.
There's a KFC buffet. The sign above it, there's just mashed potatoes. There's chicken. There's macaroni, a whole thing of KFC macaroni. I've never seen that much in my life. But the sign was like kind of tilted, so you could see where it was flipping to. Like the next thing it could flip to, and the next thing it was going to flip to said dessert buffet. And I was like, we got to stay a little longer, fellas. Because once
dessert buffet at
KFC. What? Bro, that's why I was like, I don't even know. I know they used to have like the graham cracker like pudding they used to have at KFC. That's a long time ago. That's probably like even before you.
I don't remember that. Yeah.
Bro, yeah. They had like this graham cracker pudding thing, dude. The OGs in the clubhouse might know about that. I know we got some OGs in the clubhouse. Well, KFC dessert. They got a cake too.
Now KFC is like a punchline, but it used to be kind of a delicacy. Like I remember, and just with
KFC.
Dun, 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 dun.
These spies.
Last thing is belly.
Belly option.
But it was for dad. It was like, I vividly remember it'd be like 1999, 2000. And it would be one of those nights, you know, where it was like, hey, Friday night, we're getting out to eat food and we're going to Blockbuster, getting a couple movies.
Shut up.
Parents were feeling it, right? But hey, but it's dad's turn to pick what we want. You know, what does dad want? That's what we're having for dinner.
Are you like more excited? Are you like, oh, what's he want?
Well, I just feel like so many times my dad would be like, I really think I could go for some KFC.
Oh my God.
Get some mashed potatoes, the biscuits, get a bunch of chicken. The dark gravy, bucket of chicken. Yeah, because like the kids, we were never picking KFC. You know, it was probably like Pizza Hut or Domino's or McDonald's or something like that.
McDonald's was huge when you were a kid, dude. Couldn't get past it.
For a while, went through a little Burger King phase. You know, when you're like rebellious 12 and 13-year-old, you're like, dude, I don't need that Happy Meal crap. I get a Whopper.
A big kids meal, BK big kids meal. That was like, I think that was what it was called. Yeah, it was like it was just like Burger King's version of a Happy Meal. Dude, I'm team BK. I'm team BK all the way, bro.
Hey, and then Chick-fil-A started creeping its way in, and you're like,
your family's sponsored by dude, CFA.
When CFA started to make its way in, that was like the target. You know, that was like going McDonald's to Chick-fil-A was going from Meijer to Target.
It's a different world when you get in those drive-through lines, dude. They treat you a little differently. You're VIP at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
McDonald's, you're just anybody. I don't know, bro. I never go to Chick-fil-A anymore. Actually, I saw the rankings for fast food. Not that that's all I think about or anything. But sure. KFC's number 1 and Chick-fil-A's number 3. Swear.
Well, what was the ranking of? Was it like by the most that are off of interstate exits in the country? Then KFC's number 1.
Just I saw a comedian like going through the rankings, and he was like, I don't know why Chick-fil-A's number 3, and I was like, I didn't really look too deep into it, but I was like, KFC number 1 kind of feels good.
Most fast food restaurants attached to a gas station, KFC number 1.
There's a lot of McDonald's like that too.
Dude, when me and Rye, like a couple of years ago when I had my deal with Fox and was doing stand up on the road and shit, we were on the road a bunch with like Baby Frank. And I swear, dude, there's so many times where we'd be, you know, on the road, just needing to stop, get a quick bite before we either get to the town or we're leaving or whatever. And Rye would be like, yeah, there's a McDonald's coming up here. You know, you just want to stop there real quick. I'd be like, yeah, I can get like a McChicken and, you know, a fry, whatever. And I'd pull in, connected to a gas station. I'm like, I'm not doing this, dude. And Rye would get so mad. She's like, it's the same thing. I'm like, it's not the same thing.
It's not. You wish it was, but even if it is, it doesn't taste the same. Like you still have the thought in your head, like this came from, like they're selling gum and trolley gummy worms in the same place they're making this McDouble. Just doesn't. Just doesn't feel right, bro. Just doesn't.
It's not right at all. But that happens so many times. And I would got because then I throw on the dad pants and I'm like, I'm turning this car. We're going around. And I'm going to find a different one. She's like, we're not doing that. We're already stopped.
Never seen a BK connected to the gas station. Just saying.
That's true.
You see a McDonald's gas station combo? It's like, I might still get it, but I don't prefer it. That's like seeing the Starbucks inside the grocery store. You're like, it's not really, I'll do it, but I mean, it's not the real thing.
Hey, push comes to shove. Yeah, I'll get myself some.
God, we're so white. But yeah. But it's true. Like, it's true.
Hey, it's like pizza and sex. Some is better than none.
I think about that every single day in my head. Dude, once a day in my head, I'm like, it's like pizza, you know? If it's bad, it's still good.
Dude, speaking of fast food, had a crazy, this past Friday night, me and Rye had first parents' night out in like forever. Like literally parents' night out only.
Need the deets.
Our kids stayed with her folks overnight, which Frank has done that many times, but this was Mirabella's first time doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was our first time, no kids at all throughout the night. And we just turned the clocks back, man. We had ourselves a Friday night. All of a sudden, it's late. We get home, and I have Rye throwing the White Castle menu in my face for DoorDash.
Let's go.
Like, guess we're doing this. I guess this is going down.
DoorDash, though.
And honestly, I mean, we had a late night on Friday night. Like it was, we were
4 a.m.
We were out with some of the boys. You know, we had gone to the Purdue game. It was crazy, dude. We went to the Purdue game, and then we drove back down afterwards to meet up with some friends because we were like leaving Purdue. We were like, we don't have any kids tonight. Like, what the hell else are we gonna do? And then from that, we got the White Castle, man. Got the sliders, the chicken rings, And honestly, for as late as it was, in my head the entire time, I was like, wanting to oblige Rye because I'm like, hey, mama's night out, whatever she wants goes. Like she deserves to get wild, get food, have drinks, whatever. And in my head the whole time though, I'm like, it's just gonna be total shit, dude. Like there's no way. Yeah, like this late, DoorDash, the DoorDash is gonna be one of those things where it's like circling your house for some reason.
DoorDash
the dot is right there. Drop it off.
Food delivery sucks, man. But like you're so desperate, you're like, I guess I'll take it.
Exactly. But you know what? I gotta tell you, I had like 4 sliders at like 2:30 a.m. and they were they were hot,
kind of fresh,
tasty. It was like, damn. We just lucked out. Nobody was ordering White Castle at this time.
The chicken rings, dude. I've never wanted a fast food menu item more in my life. Never really. I've never had the opportunity to go to White Castle, though.
I love White Castle. I do. I'll eat in there. I'll order it. Hey, you talk about the rankings of random fast foods by whatever their metric is. Honest to God, I see this all the time about how White Castle's kitchen and all their shit is the cleanest graded.
Yeah, it's like the same as a dog's mouth. You know, you're like, there's no way that can be clean. White Castle's kitchen, a dog's mouth, 2 cleanest things on earth. I'm like, how?
So true. I forgot about that.
Dude, I think about that all the time. I'm like, that's the cleanest thing? Yeah, dog's mouth cleaner than your kitchen sink. I'm like, oh my God, there's no way. All that dude's doing all day is eating shit on the sidewalk.
Eating shit and licking his dick. Cleanest mouth ever?
Cleanest mouth ever. Cleaner than any food you'll put in your mouth. Dog's mouth. Football coach. Treat your locker room like your dog's mouth. Right, gentlemen? Spotless.
Dude, the way that
bring it up.
The way that every now and then, yeah, it was like your mom. It was, your mom has those times where like it falls asleep at the wheel apparently, and you go around the house and you're just like, oh, she's not in an upset mood or anything. Like 4 days later, then all of a sudden just blows up about the state of the dining room.
Oh, whoa! Why we?
You were just fine. Yes, like just like maybe warm us up to it a little bit. That's the same as a coach, dude. Walking through the locker room, walks through there every day. You feel like it's just like, yeah, he's got his mind busy with so much other shit. And then all of a sudden just snaps.
Yeah. You just beat like a really good team. You're 3-0. Like, I'm feeling, we're feeling kind of good. Coach just rips your ass. What's going on? It's like a junkyard in here. We're 3-0.
Has to keep you grounded, you know? Can't get too full of yourself.
On your toes, boys. Like, stay alert.
Like all you know, there's like with baseball, you know, it's like a baseball manager will get thrown out of a game for a really like innocuous, arbitrary call, right? just because, like, you know, they'll come back and they'll be like, yeah, I had to do something to just like switch it up a bit. I had to do something to like get under my guys, you know, like get them light a fire under their ass.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, just cool. A Tuesday night in June, just like assaulting this umpire, you know.
Hell
it's
yeah.
the same with football coaches and the discipline of like keeping your locker space the same, or, you know, picking up the balls, don't leaving the balls out of the bag on the sideline, any of that shit.
Dude, a big one was, you know, those like big pads that you like put on the ground like 2 yards apart and you like run over them. The bags, dude, the bags. Hey, don't drag them on the ground, because there'd be a freshman like dragging like two of them over to like where the running backs go. In that weird corner of the field where all 97 running backs on the team are. Don't drag the bags, Elliot.
Dude, the kid who was always in charge of the bag of balls, though, like, took ownership of that as if his life, and it did, but his life.
He was pretty good at it.
You know?
Yeah, he
like
was
the sophomore third string quarterback. You know, that's just like dying for any chance to get noticed and like be on his P's and Q's and show how dedicated he is. Dude, it takes that bag of balls with him to homecoming.
Here to pick up Christine at the door.
Coach said this is my responsibility. So, you know, I'm just showing him that I really, it's really important to me, and I take it. I don't take it for granted.
At the dance, two of them. 7 points of prevention. Dude, the ball bag from the beginning of the year to the end of the year just dwindles down. At the end of the year, there's 3 balls in there. One of them's like an orange one from Play It Again Sports. You're like, what happened to all the footballs, dude? And like why is there a play school ass football in here? It's like real rubber, you know, those real, like the laces aren't laces. They chip off. You know, it's like plastic. There's 2 indentions of laces on there. You're like,
guess we're using this to get ready for a sectional final. Okay. Hopefully there's weather, because this ball is the slickest thing I've ever laid hands on.
When you're about to have a sectional game and it might rain. So your coach dunks all the footballs in a bucket of water before the game.
Hey, has a trash can full of water that before the quarterback takes a snap for anything, just bobbing them in there like they're apples on Halloween.
Like, dude, it's not going to be like this. Just a soaking wet football every time I get the handoff. Like, I don't really think it's going to be this rainy. We playing underwater, coach?
Hey. The time you don't do it, though, monsoon.
Yeah.
You know.
Cancel the game. Got to move it. Got to move it to Saturday morning. Got to play on turf at the rich public school. Doesn't even feel like a game anymore. You're like, is this a scrimmage?
That's the weirdest.
It's 4 sectionals. You're like,
dude, when I think about like what purgatory might be like in the afterlife, I feel like it's just a Saturday 10 a.m. varsity football game. Broad daylight with like 18 people in the crowd, when it should be. What alternate universe is this, and when can it be over? This is horrible.
It is. It's always at 10 a.m. It's always the worst. It's not the same, because like the student section isn't like piped up. You know what I mean?
No one's getting up on Saturday morning to go root you on besides like your girlfriend and maybe your two best friends just because they want you to come to their basketball games in January?
Girlfriend's not even there, bro. We like went to the IU tailgate. You're like, dude, I just don't even.
That's the thing too, is you there's other
I
shit
should be
that was
there
supposed to be
too.
scheduled. Yeah, that was supposed to be scheduled on Saturday morning. You're like, guys, like I want to do this, but I want to do it on Friday night.
Lit. I like, dude, I'm in the backfield thinking about, damn, I gotta help my mom with the garage sale and shit. Like, it's 1st and 10. Like, I got stuff to do around the house, bro.
I gotta go do service hours at the Pumpkin Fest after this.
I gotta go to Wheeler Mission in 10 minutes after the game. Am I gonna make it? Touchdown, and he's got a science project due on Monday.
Oh my god, dude, that's just like I'm like, hey, you want to keep delaying this till midnight on Friday night? I'll stay here all night. Don't care.
2 a.m. Friday night would probably be a great game.
Yeah, honestly, put me there in that world. Because then it's even freakier. Freaks come out now. All right, cool. I can handle this. 10 a.m. on a Saturday at not even the same location that you were supposed to play it at in the first place. You pick it up in the second quarter with 6:48 to go. It's 2nd and 8. What is? I don't even remember what happened in the first quarter.
It's 2nd and 8. You sure? I don't know if they had that guy on their team last night. That's a new guy. That's a new guy. Is he from like a community college or something? He was not.
That's a new guy. What are you
That's
doing?
a new guy. They have 3 6'4" dudes now. The game's so weird, bro, because it's going to take like 16 minutes to finish the game because it's just a half.
Yeah, no one wants to be there.
Totally
so, like, the refs
new.
aren't calling anything.
Totally new game plan. The coaches stayed up all night. Just eating like Taco Bell and shit. Just trying to like game plan for the next day. We got to have a whole new game plan. Because we're down like 12 and they know all our plays. So we just downloaded the Kansas City Chiefs playbook real quick. All this new shit. New wrinkles, fellas.
It's just a bunch of flea flickers.
Yeah, that's all you do the next day. The next day, after a rain game and it gets rained out, the next day, you run 5 flea flickers. All the Boise State plays. Hey.
Yeah. Statue of Liberty, Fumble Rooski, Flea Flicker. After those 3, coaches like, fuck, I'm tapped out.
Dude,
running clock.
Thing is, though, bro, they all work, though, because it's 10 a.m. And you're like, what the fuck? We got 3 new guys on defense. They don't know what to do against the flea flickers.
Hey, the next Saturday morning, like 8 of the sophomores don't even show up.
No, but you don't even care. The coach doesn't care because it's like, we got to get going, bro. It's 10 a.m. The game starts in like 6 minutes. They're all. It's
how I would feel. It's like, because I didn't want to be there either, right? Okay, I get it, but still, I'd be like, how are you just skipping this? This is insane.
Oh yeah, your homie that's just like, I don't care, I'm not going. Like he doesn't even go. You got people wearing other people's stuff because they forgot. Like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I forgot that at home because it's like a weird day. Like it's just like
everything. You don't know what day it is because you're like, wait, it's morning time? Is this a Thursday walkthrough on fall break? No, we're playing? Oh, okay.
So off schedule. Starting running back forgot his cleats, so he's got to wear yours. So you're just on the sideline wearing Nike Shox. Hey, they're blue. Your team colors have nothing to do with blue. You're like,
I guess this could maybe pass for cleats if I really needed to go out there.
All your friends are like, bro. Hey, all your friends are telling the coach to put you in because you have Shox on. Put him in. You're like, dude, shut up, bro. Hey, they're still unlaced, like because you wear them at school, you know?
Oh yeah.
They're like laced off. Cool. They're like knotted at the end with the little 2 things poking out. You're like, dude, don't, bro. If they put me on kickoff, I'm seriously fucked.
The way those bitches would just fly off if that happened. Hey, and there's always like, that's always the game. That's always the game that like your uncle who's never in town is supposed to come to?
I hate that. Why does your family always come to the worst games? I'm like, do not come to
but so you're like, yeah, you don't have to, like, no. It's just your dad and your uncle up in the stands. You're like, nah, I got to talk to Uncle Jeff after this still. Fuck, dude, you had an out. Go home.
Not a drop of sweat on you because you didn't play one play, 1 minute. Pictures after the game, your hair is still perfect because you put your helmet on once and took it off once.
Hey, yeah, you're like, God, dude, Uncle Jeff comes up and like he doesn't really know what to say because you didn't do shit. You're wearing the Nike Shox. You're like, hey, I mean, thanks for coming. Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. Yeah,
might come to the semi-state next week or regionals or whatever. Sectional championship next week. Please don't come to the game. Anytime any of my family members want to come to one of my games, please don't come to my game. Oh my God. For the love of God. Just do not go. God dang. We want to watch you. Just everything bad will happen. Trust me. God dang.
Oh God. Yeah, dude, there's still like
your Uncle Jeff is how he said. He wants to take you out to eat after the game now. You're like, all right, let's go. I was thinking Texas Roadhouse. All right, I'll be there.
You go up on the screen is the IU game. You catch your girl like on TV at the
standing next to the hottest guy in the world from the other
public school across town.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, is that Josh from Center Grove? God damn it, dude.
All because there was 3 lightning strikes last night at 8:45.
Not even, dude. Not even. Tiny bit of lightning.
Dude.
I'd rather have Zeus strike me and kill me than play the next day. So, hey, kill me on this field so we don't have to play the next day. For the love of God.
I'll go down as a hero.
Jesus Christ. Hey, dead on the field with Nike Shox on.
Hey, still just on the sideline though. Yeah, you're not even playing. You're standing there and with your helmet on because you can't take your fucking helmet off, and so it zaps you because of that.
High school football player struck dead on a Friday night game. They look up your stats, did not play. Who cares?
Hey, at your funeral though, coach just can't stop talking about like how hard you brought it at practice. This team, everybody gives praise to, Werner and Polizzi. But this team wouldn't be where it is if little Joey didn't really come out to practice every day and give us our all. Yeah, okay, shut up.
Hey.
No more code for I have no idea what the fuck to say, and this kid did nothing and sucked.
I'm telling you.
This kid just brought it at practice every day.
He brought it at practice every day, and he brought the ball bag out every day. He really took respect, and
no one watched that ball bag.
He treated it like it was his son.
And that's the kind of discipline and reliability that makes this program what it is. Everybody forgets that you're dead.
Everybody forgets that you're dead. Open casket, Nike Shox. Only thing you can see. Buried you in your football uniform, knee pads down to your shins, baggy jersey.
You get zapped by lightning, yes, so your head and everything's all fucked up, but the bottom of the casket's open. He's been being buried in the uniform that meant the most to him, what he wanted to wear every day since he was 7 years old.
They mess it up because they had to give your number to another kid on the team already, so you're number 62 in your casket. They had to hide your face, so they just put a stupid lineman helmet on you. Hey, you're buried like this. We gave him Milner's helmet because he quit last week. Just looking so stupid in your casket, dude. Nike Shox high white socks, knee pads going down way too long. Lineman mask, cross-eyed. They put a visor on it.
Shoulder pads.
But it's on the outside because they're like, we didn't have time.
Dude, giant shoulder pads that like, because you're laid down. You know when you're on a bus sitting, you're like laid down. They bunch up so much.
No chin strap.
No neck either.
Double chin.
The way you took care of that ball bag, we'll never forget you.
And, hey, your girlfriend's there. She's just like, yeah, that's why I'm with Josh now. Look how much of a fucking idiot he looks.
When's this over? We have to go to freshman orientation. I'm transferring.
Still taking a picture though by the casket, like kneeling by it.
Doing the IU thing. By the casket. The IU.
Your mom's like trying to talk to her. Mom's so sad and she's just looking at her phone, like swiping through the pictures to see what looks good.
She's already on Facetune. Like, you look good. Josh, bro. Josh is so hot. Just got your number, bro. Just got your number.
Josh, yeah, you're like, dude, there's no way that kid is our age. He has to be like 20.
How does he know everything already? He knows everything, dude. He knows all the all the like cool stuff. Like he knows like stuff about college. Or like, does he already live this life before?
Yeah, stuff about college. Right?
You're like, how does he know that? Oh, that's where you go.
Every party, how to get into every bar. The guy who like his fake ID is just pure, and he can also get fake IDs for all of your girlfriend and her friends. Like, you're just like, I have no shot.
He has a car in high school that you would have when you're like 28. You know?
Yeah.
Like next level car. How'd you get that car? Oh, I leased it. You know how to do that?
No, his dad owns a car dealership, dude. Come on.
Oh, and his dad's car dealership is on the press box of his high school.
Has like the parties at his house is just called the White House because it's like a giant mansion
with the pillars.
White.
The house with the pillars.
Yeah. Like, oh my God. Yeah, well, I wouldn't like me either. So, no shit, I'm insecure because this isn't fair.
Has an offer from IU. He's like, I don't know if I'm going. Hey, I might go to Michigan State for baseball.
Right. Two-sport athlete. Like, your dad loves him more than he loves you. You're just like, yeah, my dad wants to be at the IU tailgate with Josh more than at the Saturday football game too, but I'm his kid, so he has to come fucking act like he wants to watch me on the sideline.
They're saying he might get Mr. Football and Mr. Baseball. It's never happened before. Meanwhile, you're just dead as shit in a casket, 62. Newman gloves on.
Hey, the girl's dating Josh officially like 6 days after you're dead. Like, damn.
After you're dead.
And he
Jesus
didn't even come to
Christ.
your like showing. Like, at least he could have done is like come paid his respects.
No chance, dude. R.I.P.
Hey, and it's like, it's one of those that, you know, you saw Josh Thomas, your girl's likes your girl's Facebook status, and you're like, I'm done. It's over.
Yeah, like 6 months ago, he liked her like picture. You're like, well, that's not good. That's not looking good for me. Hottest guy in the world, just liked your girlfriend's picture.
Yep, it's over. It's over. Good run. It's over.
J. Thomas 10.
It doesn't mean anything. He just like thinks that I'm funny. Okay.
And I am funny. Girls that say they're funny. Okay. I'm like the funniest, so all right. Tell me you're not funny at all without telling me. I'm like the funniest. I think I'm the funniest person. Trash. I'm literally the funniest. No one's funnier than me. Okay, you're not funny at all. Tell us. Tell us that. There's so many girls like that. Like, dude, how in the world do you how could you have the courage to say that?
Yeah, the old athlete competition. Yeah. No competition.
J.
there.
Thomas
That was-
10.
That was a no-go.
You follow him though? Yeah, I'll follow.
I'm out. Yeah. That's just where you recluse yourself. You see that and you just gotta get out before you just gotta get out while you can.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You have to remove yourself from what's already. What do you mean? Like we've been together for 2 years. What are you talking about? No, just trust me.
It's so bad. You want to get out so bad, you don't know how to do it, so you just die. Oh shit! Why'd he die? Well, he got struck by lightning. Like it was really random, and like I don't know, someone with his girlfriend, I think.
Yeah, Josh Thomas liked a couple of her Facebook statuses, and she returned the favor, and so he knew that it was just done.
Before you knew it, he was just wearing a lineman face mask and a casket with his high school football jersey on.
Oh God! I hope. They do. They speak the language out there. They know.
Wow.
I can't imagine how it is today. You know, with everything.
Same
Instagram
exact thing, dude.
Snapchat, Instagram pictures, Instagram comments. There's just it'd be a lot.
When Snapchat would show the top 3 people you were talking to, I was like, this is actually like incriminating. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
I was like, let me just snap one of my boys like 15 times a day just to shake some things up because this is I am a monster.
Even out the numbers a little bit.
Yeah, let's get all dude. I was just shooting for all dudes in the top 3. Girl creeps up in your top 3. I'm like, yeah, she's my friend. I don't really know. That was crazy.
She's just super cool. She's like one of the bros.
Yeah.
She's just super cool to hang out with.
She's like my family's friend. Our families are like close. So like she's like my cousin, I think.
She has 2 older brothers, and she grew up with them and her dad, and they really like the Packers. So she wears a Packers jersey sometimes, and it's cool.
That's why she's in my top 3. She like likes Brett Favre, dude.
She dressed up as Vince Lombardi during Spirit Week when it was historical figure day.
Yeah,
all the other girls didn't understand, but she didn't care, and she's cool.
Oh, they're like friends. They call each other like the cheeseheads or something. That's why she's in his top 3.
Yeah, the girl that you like at the time.
Oh my God.
The girl that likes you a lot is just so mad. It's like, sorry, I don't fucking sit there and watch football. Like, it's the same shit. And like, he just thinks she's so cool because like she knows who Brett Favre is every time.
I don't know. I'm about to like rip that picture of Reggie White down in her locker. It's so annoying. So mad.
Not a reminiscent podcast.
No.
No. Not a high school communication breakdown podcast.
Not a sneaky Packers podcast either. Mike McKenzie. Mike McKenzie and Al Harris corners at the same time for the Packers? How do you do that?
Yeah.
Hey, take the cool most
the 2 most cornerback guys of all time.
Yeah, the most athletic guys that look like they run the 100-meter dash in 9 seconds. Put them both at corner. Cover the whole world. I think Charles Woodson was... No, I don't know. That might have been before he got there.
He came later.
God damn. Al Harris, Mike... What? How did they lose?
Crazy that Charles Woodson... Like, I feel like his Raiders career doesn't get talked about enough.
Yeah. It's just because the Raiders are so, like... Who cares? Well, I guess they did go to the Super Bowl with him, didn't they? Against the Bucks. Bucks beat the shit out of them.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was the one that hit Brady in the tuck rule game.
Yeah, he was a monster on the Raiders Now Sports podcast, but with the Packers.
Clearly had like two distinct, it was like Raiders all-pro career, Packers all-pro career.
I kind of can't remember his Raiders stuff either. Like he had a lot of good plays, but I just feel like it was just like they were never on TV or something, bro. You play for the Packers, you're just always in the spotlight, I feel like.
Yeah. I don't know why I always felt I was like, man, Charles Woodson. Yeah, no, that's a Raider. Charles Woodson. No, that's a Pack. Like it just made sense. It's like, yeah, that guy's that's a lifer right there.
Defensive MVP. That was the same year somebody else should have gotten it though. Revis probably.
Yeah, it's like Champ Bailey did that too. Had like a very distinct career with Washington, but then also Denver.
Oh, dude, I remember him on Denver. Like
Yeah.
when you said Champ Bailey, I thought Denver Champ Bailey.
Yeah, but you forget that he was with Washington.
Like
too.
the OG corner. Like growing up, I was like, if I'm going to pretend that I'm a cornerback, I'm Champ Bailey. And you're playing football in the backyard, playing defense. I'm Champ Bailey. I do that
Fake.
every time.
Fake name.
Champ? No way. No way that's real. Clubhouse, comment the fakest names that might be real but aren't real. Champ Bailey?
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, when you have like you're like that's so. I mean, you literally write that into a script. I'm gonna think of this super badass football player. What's his name gonna be?
Hey,
Yeah, Champ Bailey.
the other corner, Ty Law. Give me a break, man. You can't just Ty Law. He sounds like a Tekken fighter, bro. He's our corner. Ty Law.
Hey, and at safety, Lawyer Malloy.
So hard. Huh? We need an all-name team, dude.
Got a pretty good start right there.
Nickelback Sean Springs. Just like...
No, Nickelback Dominic Rogers-Cromartie.
Bro, if the name Cromartie couldn't get any cooler.
Hey.
Antonio Cromartie. I was like, all right, that's a created player. Okay. His brother, Rogers. Oh, you hyphenated it? You can just do that?
Hey, also on that Cardinals defense, no one's ever been more of a safety who comes down and plays in the box, also as a linebacker, than Adrian Wilson.
Oh, yeah, man. He was so good. I was like, what position is he?
Right.
I swear he's putting his hand in the dirt sometimes too. I was like, is he an edge? Linebacker and DB?
That's the last team the Steelers beat in the Super Bowl, and so that Cardinals team I just have like ingrained in my head. All of them.
Such a
Darnell,
weird... That was an
Darnell
AAU
Dockett.
team. That was an AAU Darnell Dock. It was fire, bro. Doesn't get talked about enough. That dude was a problem. Not a sports podcast, but that was an AAU football team. Oh, yeah, just Kurt Warner, too. Our quarterback. Who's their running back, bro? Edgerrin
James.
Anquan Bolden, just like the best receiver in the NFL, is just our second receiver. Second. Who's their tight end?
Hey, you know who their third receiver was?
I don't want to know. Oh, Steve Breston, dude. Oh. Bro, we're so white guys, but it's so fun to talk about that.
Michigan man right
Steve
there.
Breston, sneaky, dude. Yes. So
More
good.
you could want out of your third receiver than Steve Breston.
Returning kicks and punts.
Line him up in the slot. No one's ran a whip route like Steve Breston.
Steve Breston was dirty, bro.
You need 4.5 yards and fighting through afterwards. Get the ball to Steve Breston.
Who better to throw to him than Kurt Warner? Just dime. Runs out of bounds, first down. So many first downs. Steve Breston, most first downs in the history of the NFL.
Hey, Kurt Warner too. Like when Kurt Warner would take his helmet off and he had all of his football gear on, you're like, oh, you're just Dennis Quaid. And this is a football movie and you're just an actor who's playing the quarterback.
Put him in every movie. Kurt Warner. They actually made a movie after him.
I know.
They made a Kurt Warner movie? God dang, man. He's the coolest guy in the world. 2 different teams, 2 Super Bowls. That's the biggest flex. Yeah, it took 2 different teams to the Super Bowl.
He was up for he was up for These Guys Live, the 2024 Does My Mom Have a Crush on Him award.
Was he? He was up there? Kurt Warner? Okay, yeah. It's really just who do we have a crush on, but we said moms to make it less weird. Kurt Warner, bro. Hey, could still play.
Let's get into some Clubhouse, huh? What do you say?
Clubhouse, you know about this?
All right, teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Let's start with our man Bailey, our good pal here. He says, kings.com. Fellas, you guys mentioned browsing online team stores last pod, and I had to relate. In 4th grade during indoor recess, what would I do? Immediately go to the back of the classroom, load up the computer, go to kings.com, and browse for 35 minutes. The Mike Bibby Gold alternate that I already owned, maybe some shorts. Did you guys have a go-to team store? Slap my ass just soft enough to where station doesn't have to know about it. It's fair. Very fair.
Just looking at a jersey that you already had is so funny. Like showing your friends, like.
But also,
you're looking at it, you're like, is that one better?
Yeah, but it's the same player, but it's a different version, you know? I remember my mom used to get on me, you already have him. And I'd be like, yeah, but it's the white
white one. The white one. So much better. You're like, it's always the one I don't have.
Yeah. Go-to team store that we had.
I always just went NFL.com. When I was a kid, I go to NFL.com every day, I think. Every day. Got home from school, NFL.com. And I just look at all the logos across the top and just pick a team and go to it and be like, Bengals.
Yeah, I would go to the roster and see like if there's anybody from Indiana. You know, randomly was relative. Like, oh, what? That dude's from South Bend. Maybe I could make it.
Oh, man. I wouldn't even go that deep. I would just look at like the homepage of each team's website and be like, wow, they really got it going on. The Rams website? Like bring it up to your friends.
Big one for me was Finish Line. Not so much team store, yeah, because it's like I had my teams, right? And I knew, or like it would be very specific. I had like a player that was like, I love this dude. So it wasn't a lot of browsing because I just knew. Mm-hmm. But on Finish Line, you'd go there, all the shoes where you could start doing the custom ID shit, making your own on there.
That's the play.
The different Jordan, you know, when you see now when Finish Line is, it's like, oh, it's not just shoes. Now you can look at all the Jordan shorts. Yeah, I want those red colorways for Christmas. Sign me up.
I still go to Nike.com and just search Jordan shorts. Like, never seen these. It's crazy. But during school, I wouldn't go team stores. I would just go to Nike ID. You Nike ID some shoes like on the back half of like a computer class. You know, you're done with whatever you had to. Now you just have free time on the computer. You're like in the corner of the room. I always had the best seat in computer class.
Cushion seats too.
Yeah, you're spinning around, flirting and shit.
Hey, yeah, kicking, pressing down on the girl next to you's little bar so she keeps dropping. You know, a little flirty flirt. Psst, 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 stop! Oh my god!
Quit! You unplug her computer. She gets pissed. You're like, oh my god, never mind. Well, hey, took it too far. Now she hates me. Sorry.
Okay, that's the line.
Then you're all weird the rest of the day to her.
Sorry, Jessica. I mean, yeah.
I love you. I mean, sorry. God damn. Weird again. Even weirder. He's like being weird now. He turned off my computer. Now he's like being weird. But I would Nike ID. I would Nike ID shoes in computer class because my computer at home, like the internet wasn't good enough for Nike ID. Like Nike ID had some like elite technology. They were like rotating the shoe. My RAM on my computer at home, like what? It was all choppy, and I was like, God damn it! Like, can we get just a little better computer at home? Never gonna happen. Got to do all the cool shit at school.
Dude, you encapsulate like a 16-year-old white high school girls so well that it really gives me PTSD. Like,
that's because I am a 16-year-old white high school girl.
dude, it's like, wow, I'm literally back in that moment right now. My hands are starting to sweat. This is tough.
She's telling all her friends.
Telling all her friends, dude. Oh my God. Now you have to go, dude, you have to go on like a PR tour. Like you have to go on like a PR mission after that shit. Like,
he's like being creepy now. I turned off your computer. Yeah, that was mean. Like, girls, can I get a W ever in high school? Jesus. Never once.
From Anthony, title Football Instinct. Fellas, what's good? Happy New Year. Really hoping you'll make an exception for the sports question since this isn't a sports podcast.
Nah, we'll let it
at the bar
slide.
The weekend watching the Eagles Rams, and it was relatively crowded, mostly older guys, and then me and my buddies who are late 20s high school football wash-ups. During a pretty heightened moment of the game, Jalen Hurts fumbled, and the entire bar yelled "ball" and perfect symphony of people who used to play football. Really just made me laugh and think these people are all just clubhouse guys.
Mm-hmm.
My question to you is, are there any things you still yell on instinct when watching sports? There are obvious ones like yelling and one and after watching a layup on TV, but was just wondering if you had anything you just automatically say while watching sports as if you were on the sideline. Slap my ass so hard I go back in time and properly teach Jason Pierre-Paul how to light off a firework so he saves that part of his hand and doesn't have to wear a club sent from my iPhone.
JPP,
boy.
dude.
Boy, do I.
What do you say?
Oh, man. Well, like you said, you have your obvious, ball and one for sure. But then football, if there's a ball on the ground, get a ball, get a ball, get a ball, get a ball, get a ball. Get a ball, get a ball. It's a fumble. Usually all of them together. And then doesn't matter down or doesn't matter distance. Doesn't matter what point it is in the game. If the opponent is punting to the team I'm rooting for, I say, watch the fake, don't jump.
Oh, watch the fake. Oh, my God. In my head every time.
I have to say it. I mean, it is literally a tick for me. Watch the fake, don't jump. When the ball's in the air, hold on to the ball.
Hey, this is what I say. Every time without fail. When any team misses an extra point, it's going to come back to haunt them. 100% of the time, every time. Dude, they always lose by one.
Yep. Chasing points.
That's going to come back to haunt them. Like I'm the first guy to say it every time I say it. Hey, that's going to come back to haunt them.
Same thing with free throws and hoops. Yep. You ever go through a stretch where your team, misses like 3 of 5? They're free.
Yeah, I got to hit those FTs, dude. Got to hit those FTs.
Baseball, big
oh, man, I don't know.
Baseball for me. Where's that at, Blue? On my couch watching the Cubs.
Close call. It's a ball. Good eye.
Leave that. I'll do that if it's too low.
Leave that, dude.
Leave it. We're fine. Leave it.
We're fine. We're good. We're good. We're good.
I'd say that's my biggest one, though, in football. Watch fake. Don't jump. Hold on to the ball because I swear if I don't say it, Miles Killebrew or Calvin Austin, somebody fucks up.
Somebody jumps.
Yeah.
A lot of game left. Hey, a lot of game left. Down by 2 touchdowns. 4 seconds to go in the half. Hey, we're a second half team. A lot of game left.
Hey, third down, any third down. Get a stop. Just like that.
We need this.
Stop. Get off the field. No, that's what it is. Third down. Let's go. Get a stop. 3rd and 4, they convert. But the 5-yard out route to the sticks.
Every time.
Come on, get off the field. That's what it is. Get a stop and then followed by get off the field because they didn't get off the field. From Brad. Awesome, you guys read my email. Just to follow up, Jordan wore the 45 because that was his baseball number during his brief retirement stint after that first three-peat. He actually came back mid-season in Market Square Arena and lost.
MSG.
Station definitely would have known about this. Love the show. Oldest daughter is wearing it for Jersey Day this week. Oh, nice.
Oldest daughter wearing 45 Jordan? Oh, my God. I'd be scared to talk to her if I was in her grade.
Hey,
Wow.
Yep. Sorry, Brad. She's the cool one, and all the girls are going to be like, I mean, they're all obsessed with her because she's wearing like that Michael Jordan jersey.
That's
Don't give
crazy.
it a
That's a
shot.
crazy poll.
Yeah, Spirit Week. This is that weird Spirit Week in the winter.
If you got some
What?
heat, yeah, I've been saving. I got it for Christmas. I haven't worn it yet. It's like a red, white, and blue day for Spirit Week. Throwback jersey. You're like, might
Hey,
put that
Kobe.
shit on today. It's a Wednesday. Might have that. Might go a little too hard on a Wednesday.
Kobe Olympic USA jersey with a
Gold.
white waffle shirt underneath.
White wall. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Guess who's here? You get to school early that day. Guess who's here? Mama.
The winter Spirit Week, so weird. The fall one's so hype because it's like football and there's pep rally and it's like on a Friday and there's the game and then there's the dance. Winter one, it's just like, I guess we're doing this just to get through this terrible weather.
Kind of showing off a little bit. Winter Spirit Week, aka what'd you get for Christmas?
Winter Spirit Week, no, the the winter dance, man, weirdest thing of all time.
What is this? Why do we have to go? Dude, I never wanted to go. Come on, winter formal. I'm like, this is so. What do we wear?
It's the snow globe, and the girls ask the guys, but they never do.
Oh, that's the biggest scam of all time. The girls ask the guys. Tell me one time a girl asked you to do anything.
Not a
Huh?
chance. This is from this is from Ryan. It says Mark Burnell Hidden Gems Tops card. What's up, boys? I was going through my card collection recently and stumbled upon a couple I know you'll appreciate. Ben, if you can pull it up on your phone or something, but it's a Mark Burnell old school Jaguars, probably 97, 98 Jaguars, something like that. With like a rainbow hidden gems behind him, very slick, and then a Howie Long LA Raiders with the cowboy collar, just honestly looking like you in your casket with the crossbar face mask. Do either of you ever collect sports cards? If so, do any favorites come to mind? There's just something about ripping packs with your boys, sleeving them up, making trades, etc. Thanks for all the laughs. P.S. Slap my ass while I wear a hoodie under my Jamal Charles jersey.
Oh, what color's the jersey? I think it's white. I'm picturing white.
Picturing white with a gray hoodie, or red with a white hoodie.
Somebody
Gray
get a
hoodie can
Jamal.
play both ways.
Somebody wear a Jamal Charles Texas jersey to the Super Bowl, please. Thank you. Priest Hall. How do we not? I don't have a Chiefs jersey. What am I doing?
I could have sworn you did.
I know. Yeah, but this is
Did you collect cards?
hard.
Really?
Yeah, I did for in second grade. One of my homies, guy who farted a lot. Everybody's got a guy that farts a lot. But he had the nastiest card collection. Like he's been in the game for a couple of years. He might have got a couple from his dad. Like he had this, and I was like, I got to get on that. So me and three of my friends started collecting cards, and I had the little sheets, the binder. God, I wish I could find that binder, man. Had a couple good cards. Stole a couple from the fart guy too. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, because it's like you don't feel bad about it because you're like he'll just ask his mom and she'll take him to K&L Cards and buy him whatever the hell he wants.
If there was one thing my mom, and they were like the low key not good cards either. Like I swiped an Antonio Freeman from him. Like that's not doing anything. But if there's one thing my mom wasn't gonna buy me, it was a pack of cards because they were like so unreasonably expensive. But like the one time you do get one, maybe for your birthday or something, it is a thrill opening that because it feels like it's nothing's ever been touched. You're just like, oh my god, I feel like I need to put on like gloves for this.
So clean.
The cards, just the feel of the cards, man.
The smell.
Oh, it is the smell. There's something about going into like a like sports cards little store too that you're like,
For sure.
oh, this is
I can't wait to do that
special.
with Frank. I did collect as well. But yeah, from probably about like, I don't know, 7 to 10, 7 to 11. I had a pretty solid run going there.
Mm-hmm.
And then stopped. And then, dude, during COVID, like the heat of COVID,
I remember this.
you ever exploded? And I like also like was like, shit, that seems fun. Yeah, that's cool. Everybody's just desperate to like get into something.
Mm-hmm.
And then also at the time I was like, I was married, but I didn't have any kids. And I was like, hey, hopefully like I'll do this now. And then if when we have kids, if I have a son, I'll be able to start him off with a pretty solid little collection. And now I still have him right over here next to me. So there you go.
What did you get any good ones during COVID that you were like, oh, did you get like a Kobe rookie? Dude, the rookie cards were so sick when you got a good rookie card. Actually, any rookie card, no matter what. I was like, oh.
I'm trying to remember, honestly, the one that comes to mind, they had like a Slam series where they took the cover of Slam magazines and put them onto cards.
Al Harrington rookie Slam card.
I got the I got a mellow one, and it was just like super sick.
That's insane. Your house gets robbed tonight.
I'm not even a huge mellow guy at all or anything, but it was just like, damn, that is a sick idea and a sick card. I remember that.
Who's designing the cards?
Right?
Upper Deck designs, like all that cool stuff behind them. It's like, it's like I forget what it's called. What is it when it's like
well, they have like a City Series one now where like it'll be a Peyton Manning one for the Colts, and behind them is like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and like that skyline of downtown Indy.
Yeah, but it's all like different texture behind them and stuff. You're like holographic. Oh, it's amazing.
Holographic cards stranglehold on me, dude.
Every guy just in love with a holographic card because it's
didn't matter who it is, Pokemon, sports card, whatever. Oh man, I gotta sleeve that up. I'm holding on to that.
Keenan McCardell holographic Jaguars card.
Oh my god.
Do anything for that.
It's from Mitchell. Benny Polizzi and Ryan Braun. Same guy?
Ryan Braun, gotta look him up.
Fellas, what is your favorite non-NFL sports theme music? The three I really like are MLB on Fox, The Masters on CBS, and IndyCar on ABC from the 2000s. Smack my ass with a 6:30 a.m. steak sandwich in the North Vista bleachers as I watch the sunrise over the greatest racetrack in all the land on Memorial Day weekend. Love that. Looking forward to that as well. He sends a picture here, and it's of Ryan Braun, and there's some similarities. I mean, tall guy with dark hair and muscular. I mean,
hair transplant. Okay.
MLB on Fox is sick. I mean, those are all great selections there, Mitchell.
MLB on Fox. What's that sound like? Because I think that's. I like that too, dude. I love that actually.
Yeah.
NBA's coming back to NBC. I hope they have that. If they don't have that theme song, I don't want them to modernize it. I don't want them to do it. Just keep it how it was. That's a good one.
My favorite all time is probably like the 2007 ESPN ABC college football.
With the BCS logo. Nothing was more college than that.
Drums going in the back.
Was that the one? What was the recap show called? On Saturday night at like 11 p.m. Couldn't miss it.
College football final.
Oh! College football final. Mark May, Lou Holtz.
Reese Davis, baby Reese Davis.
College football final. When I saw that on my TV guide, bro, I never clicked anything faster in my life.
I never wanted to watch a segment more than the helmet stickers.
The way they put them on, too, just
slipping those things.
Never an air pocket in there. It was just always straight up, dude.
On the
Flush.
shiniest ass helmets. I was like, that's so sick that ESPN just has every fucking helmet.
Where'd they get that helmet?
Dude, San Jose State? Mark May?
Louisiana Raging Cajuns helmet?
It was all
Guy ran for 657 yards in one game. They got the helmet the same day? Is it a rule for every football program to send their helmets to ESPN? The updated one?
Yeah, that's some like ESPN Disney World magic type shit where you're just like, this is like a mystical thing. Yeah, of course at ESPN, they just have the Georgia Tech yellow jacket walking around and he's bringing Mark May the Raging Cajun helmet.
And it's like, it's a good face mask too. It's never like a stupid, cheesy lineman face mask. It's like the cool, like 3, like Randy Moss. You're like, oh, how'd they get that? Bro, they just have helmets all over the desk at the end of the segment. And they're just like, we'll see you next week. I'm like, oh, I'm going to cry, bro.
Lou Holtz always having a Notre Dame player, you know, him and Mark May feuding.
I love that. Fight!
Do you have any that you really, besides NBA and NBC?
NBA, NBC. It's kind of a played one, but it's so good I can't. Dude, NFL on Fox is just crazy. I do like Fox. Dude, Fox is so superior. Super Bowl's on Fox. I know you know. Can't wait. CBS SEC really hits me hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, every time I hear that song, I just picture Chris Leak. I'm like, pray to you, Chris Leak. The eyes on that guy. I mean, what?
We talked about Burpy Boy. We talked about March Madness, CBS. I mean, earlier in the show. I mean, that's a tough one.
I think that there might be a hockey one out there too. That's kind of a sleeper, but CBS March Madness is like nothing else, man. Fox can't really do basketball, can they? Nope, they're strictly football.
They do a little bit of hoops, but yeah, not NBA shit unless it's like local. Fox Sports Indiana, Chris Denary, from Andrew.
Fox Sports
Net,
bro.
Andrew, we're gonna come back to you next week. Actually, that was a long one. We're gonna come back to you.
Bring back spots.
I'm gonna unread that. Mark is unread, so we can come back to you. But here we go. Let's go to Dylan. Fakest week of the year. What's up, Benny and Joy? I had a clubhouse kind of day at work, and I had to share. On New Year's Eve, my boss walked in our workplace in the morning and told all my coworkers and I to do online training all day since it's New Year's and there's nothing going on. So we did training for like 2 hours, and then we all got to talking, and we ended up going to the store and buying some burgers and dogs. We fired up the grill and had a big cookout, all while on the clock. The icing on the cake was that we turned on the TV and watched the Tony the Tiger Bowl between Washington and Louisville with a huge Tony the Tiger head painted at the 50-yard line. All that I was thinking about is this the most clubhouse workday of all time. The station Fisher didn't know about this.
God, that's
my question
sick.
Was there a time at the station or a different job you guys had that entire day was just a big fuck off day, and what did you do? Hoping these guys live will go ahead and go on the road later this year so you can slap my ass in person.
I'd love to. What an email. Made my day.
God, yeah, that's an ideal work day. I guess my question is like, where is your office in terms of you can just go over to the store, get all that shit, and then also you just have a grill there? It's very cool, but I'm just curious.
On some holiday hours. Boss would let it slide if he knew. It's a good feeling. Yeah. You're like, I mean, we got it all done. Come on. I had one of those days. I've talked about it before, but I used to work at Champs Sports in the mall.
Yeah.
And before, like, I forget what year it was, honestly, but the mall was open before Christmas 24 hours, and it was insane. And I was like, what? And I was like, put me on like the craziest shift. Put me on like 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. I just want to be up while the mall's open on like December 23rd. Like, I don't know. Nobody was like hardcore shopping. It was just a lot of people that like wanted to be at the mall at like 3 a.m. and shit like that. So it was just like everybody was chilling. We weren't really selling anything, but we had to be there. And like our speakers didn't work for some reason. So we plugged like my iPhone in the aux for the Champ Sports speaker. So we were just playing like Rick Ross. Like just, I had like Pandora edited on. So we could play anything, and it was all edited, bro. And it was the coolest thing ever. Like our boss was like, "Yeah, bro." I mean, yeah. No, it wasn't our main boss. Wasn't in there. It was like our like assistant manager who like he ran it like a good store.
Yeah.
But he was just like, "Yeah, throw it on," and I was like, "Oh,
best night ever."
December 23rd.
Yeah. You're walking out of there.
Snapback's back.
Want to go to sleep.
Dude, Snapback's back. F off day.
My whole job was F off day. I mean,
graveyard
radio and then like digital media, and we were always fucking around.
Dude, mowing grass in a cemetery. Listen to 𝗕𝗡𝗡𝗚𝗓 all day. Doesn't get much better than that.
Every day was an F off day, and that for sure. Remember one day we did, and this was like kind of meant to be an F off day, I guess, but like we did a handlebar bike as like a team bonding. Like,
get out of here, dude. Get out of town. Get out of town. Team bonding. Come on.
Then the manager's idea of the group who did that, like, it wasn't. So we had a manager, but then we had like that manager's overseer, but he still wasn't like the big boss, like. So he got approval, and it was his idea, and he got approval from the big boss, but then like shit just ran amok, and everybody just got way too drunk, and he ran up the company card, probably something crazy, and it was like, yeah, like the next week it was like, yeah, we're not ever doing that again. Hey, good job, everybody. We hit our goal, and we bonded as a team, but we're never doing that again.
Ooh, racking up on the company card. But when you're like not the guy in charge, feels pretty good. You're like, I can't get in trouble for this.
No sweat off my back.
That's a good feeling. You still feel kind of guilty though, The main guy walks around, you're like, I did throw something at a car that day. There's always one thing that I'm like, ooh, God, I hope they didn't get that on camera somehow.
Hey, we were on the handlebar, and this car drove a little too close to us, and I flipped them off. And I'm wearing my company shirt, and I forgot that I was. So hopefully he didn't report that.
I totally forgot. Got so drunk. Party in the USA was on. And I poured my whole beer on a car's windshield. Hope they didn't call the station. Station, know about this beer? A whole Coors Light.
Fox, the bartender.
Wiping down the bar. Station, know about this?
Hey, can we turn the game on? I just turned off the station, knew if it was on or not.
Bro, you could say that at any time I'm doing anything. Station, know about this? Cooking eggs. Station, know about this? Right, you DM a girl, you get a text. Station, know about this?
It's so funny.
Comes down from the top.
That was like 8 years ago. And it still just lives on, bro.
It's never not been funny.
Yeah, we'll get to
taking a piss.
We'll get to Andrew next week because it was a really long email, so I want to have time to be able to get into it. But teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Appreciate all of you for emailing in, for listening, for following, for subscribing on YouTube. These Guys Clubhouse on YouTube, watch us every week. Appreciate that. You know the deal, baby. We just like to have fun and bullshit and have a laugh and have you guys along with us. And we just need more people to keep joining in on it. So
more people,
spread the good word for us so that we can come slap your ass on the road in person and
yeah.
things of that nature. Ben, what do you got?
Brea, see you tomorrow, Wednesday. Get your tickies, BennyPolizzi.com. Then Chicago, Rosemont, Pottstown, all coming up soon. Come to the shows. And comment fake names in the NFL. We need an all-name team. Champ Bailey, Ty Law, so many, dude.
Lawyer Malloy.
All-name team.
All right.
But
cool.
yeah.
Good deal. All right, Clubhouse. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye. Marty Booker.
These guys. Oh. Brandon Stokely. Ravens, Brandon Stokely. Ooh.
I forgot about that.